Good afternoon, my fellow park enthusiasts. So, I'm going to be playing some attractions together on this stream. Since we're in the Granite Zone, last time we did Absol's Hurdle Bounce, so we'll be starting with Salamance's Air Race. And then from there we'll move on. I was thinking maybe we'd go back to the Cavern Zone and give Bastidon's Block Barrage a try. Or rather than a try, we would give it several sequences of tries until we'd filled out the whole roster. Alright, so this in this game, I wouldn't say it's a pain, but it is definitely a bit more of a hassle than Pelipper Circle Circuit. As a matter of fact, last stream I was playing Pelipper Circle Circuit, as those of you who were there would obviously know, as my OGs would know. But yeah, the difference here being that there are a lot more targets and you can attack them from a distance. That's pretty much it. But what makes it more of a hassle is you can't really memorize the placements of the targets as easily, given that there are significantly more of them, and you gotta press 2 over and over, unless you have a Pokemon like Aerodactyl, Charizard, where you can just hold down the button and you know, the attack lasts for quite a while. As a matter of fact, I think you can maybe hold down the button indefinitely. Also, I'm wondering if I should change my control setup to match what I had the other day, just for the tilt controls. But I don't know. I feel like I'm doing okay right now with what I got here. If I am going to change it, I should probably do it soon, before I get, you know, entirely used to the ones I have now. Otherwise, I could end up switching them, and then it'd throw me off more than it would end up helping. I don't think I'll change them. I'll just stick with the way they are. Okay. Can actually, I was gonna say, you can fire off attacks a little bit faster than I thought, but it's still definitely limited. I don't know. This is definitely falling in the latter end of attractions as far as my favorites go. Let me know though, how do you all feel about the different attractions, specifically Air Race? Welcome to the stream, one and all. I think this is one of the attractions I've played less of than others. I was gonna say than most, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably about half of them that I never really pay attention to. I'm trying to think. I mean, the ones that involve shaking the Wii remote to pick up speed, and then the ones that involve using the pointer. I'd say those are about the only ones that I haven't really done dedicated work for in past streams. I guess I'll have to at some point, especially considering anyways. I couldn't think of anything to say after anyways. I hope one of you dear enthusiasts though has an idea, something we could talk about, anything going on in the park world maybe. You know, I'm open for any kind of topics you might have. Just let me know. Saw a missing cat sign. Now this wasn't today. This was perhaps a few days ago, but it was in my area. And you know, being the empath that I am, I decided perhaps I would keep an eye out for this cat while on my afternoon walk. As we all know, should definitely spend some time outside every day, whether it's walking or any other activity you think of. But without getting sidetracked, I decided to keep an eye out for this cat. But during my walk, I made the realization that I was under a fatal assumption that all cats had distinct patterns to them, when that is in fact not the case. So I probably saw 2 or 3 cats, and they all looked vaguely similar. At the very least, there was enough of the same color on them that I feel as though it could maybe have been the cat. But yeah, and you could say fortunately, I didn't end up calling the number on the sign, because by the time I did return to that sign, I kind of observed the picture on the poster, and it seemed like it was not any of the cats that I'd seen. But I would have felt bad if it had been. I don't know. You'd have to understand, when I was looking at these cats, They seem to be very much relaxing, and so I kind of figured that a lost cat would maybe not be, you know, straight chillin', as the kids might say. The kids being me. I'm a kid. And like, you know, and like that everyone's, you know, you could probably make an argument that I'm a kid somehow. It's kind of like, you know how it is with people's pets, like dogs and such. Even when they reach an old age, you know, they're still just a big baby. People treat them like that. It's like that, but in human form. You kind of get me? I'm the baby in human form. Any other topics we can cover? Yeah, here's what I was talking about with Aerodactyl. You just press once and that attack continues for like a couple seconds, honest. If I'm being honest, it's kind of I don't know, it seems kind of broken. Relative to other attacks, at least. All the swifts and air cutters and other ideas Pokemon have for attacks. You know, it's a little sad that all the flying Pokemon can only pull out one attack and it's the same for all of them. Because you see Pokemon like Aerodactyl have, you know, Flamethrower, Staraptor I think has Swift. But they all use the same, you know, Aerial Ace kind of attack to come at you when you battle them in this game. I feel like they could have made some, you know, more diverse, if not more interesting, battles for some of them if they had dared to branch out a little more. I don't really know the lore behind Pokepark's development, but I have to imagine either the budget was low or the time frame was low, because I mean, even if it was the budget that was low, I don't think that would really explain some of the, you know, kind of omitted features, and dare I say, lazy design work. Now, I'm about the biggest park fan there is, so I'm not saying this to hate. I'm just kind of acknowledging that there are flaws that I don't think would exist if the game were given, you know, just a bit more basic care. I've talked about it a couple times. I think the most, maybe the most glaring one is the fact that half of the legendary and special Pokemon aren't accessible in-game. And the ones that are accessible are locked behind passwords that don't really seem to have any functional purpose. I still don't think that's, you know, think that's a great design choice. And trust me, I know design. You might not know this, but my dad actually worked for Nintendo. You might know him. His name was Shigeru Miyamoto. Yeah, maybe you'd heard of him. But like I was saying, you know, RAU stars. All right, almost done here. Look at that. What was I talking about? Yeah, the legendary Pokemon situation, you know, that's unfortunate. Because I want to talk to Suicune. I want to talk to Manaphy and Metagross and all the others. You know, there's also the fact that a lot of the attractions seem to be very, you know, overlapping in terms of gameplay elements. Specifically, you know, the three where you shake the controller and, you know, this is pretty similar. I mean, to be honest, I don't, besides the fact that there are two games, they're pretty much the exact same. I don't really think there are any problems with similarities in them, right? Like, you could say that this game is kind of an evolution of Pelipper Circle Circuit. You take the basics that we already understand, and then you add on a new element. What are we missing? What are we missing? Oh. Missed out on Gliscor's bonus. Whoopsie. But, yeah, honestly, I don't think that's a bad thing at all, that this game is similar to another attraction, because this one builds a new element onto the old one. It's kind of the same with, you know, Venusaur's Vine Swing to Tangrowth Swing Along. It's like you learn about swinging on the vine by, you know, by swinging the remote. And, you know, in Tangrowth's attraction, sorry, I'm a bit spotty with the name sometimes, but in Tangrowth's attraction, you know, you do that consecutively multiple times in a row, and you have to have the timing down, which, you know, you were able to learn that and work on it in the first attraction. And it's the same with, you know, Bulbasaur's Daring Dash into Absol Hurdle Bounds. You know, first time you're shaking the remote to speed up your Pokemon, and then, alright, we're still missing at least 2 more. That's a bummer. But like I was saying, you learn to speed up by shaking the remote, and then in Hurdle Bounds you add on the element of having to jump over obstacles. And that kind of, you know, it's another layer of complexity, if nothing else. Yeah, so that's why the only attraction I really don't like is Dusknoir Speed Slam, because you don't really change the gameplay at all, from Bulbasaur's Daring Dash. And I feel like they definitely should have done something. Alright, I have to make sure that I'm actually on track to beating the bonus here. Ah, gosh. I think I got it. It's gonna be rough with Latios, though, because it looks like I've been struggling here without actually realizing it. Alright, so yeah, it's just Flygon. Once we get Flygon, all will be well. We'll have Latios in the bag. Okay. Sometimes I'm firing off these shots and they are just really not ending up anywhere that matters. Which is to say the targets. The targets matter. Alright, I missed 1,000 there. That's too bad. Should have no problem breaking through here, though. With Latios, we need almost a perfect score in order to get her bonus. I'm guessing it's the same for Latios here. At least we're about to find out. Fortunately, Latios doesn't have a flamethrower, so I think the attacks... What am I... Oh, I'm still missing Salamence too. Oh, man. Alright. Make sure to get hydrated before before the attempt, just to keep our mind in top shape. Is it just me, or is the firing rate much faster on Salamence than it was on Flygon? Maybe I'm hallucinating. You know, probably also makes a difference in how many targets the attack can pierce. Alright, well, I've been thinking we can play as Latios for like the past 5 bonuses we've gotten, but then there kept being another one that I hadn't spotted. But this time, we can actually play as Latios. Oh yeah, no, the fire rate is definitely improved. Plus you can pierce a lot of targets at once. I don't know if the size of the attack's also bigger. You know, possible that it is. Definitely, oh yeah, it definitely seems that way. Hope we don't need a perfect score, because we have missed a few targets already. Does seem like they were a little lenient. They want 25,000. I think we'll have no problem nabbing that. Alright, so next up, I was saying Bastion's Block Barrage, and I think that's going to be the move here. Then we can decide what attractions to do the next time I stream. And yeah, not many streaming opportunities until my next Let's Plays, or next playthrough is scheduled to start. Pretty sure I'll be streaming that one like every other playthrough I do here. Should be a good time, for sure. The difference between this playthrough and my previous ones, though, is that I'm not going to be going at it alone. So, excited to hopefully introduce you all to one of my pals. I'm sure that she'll be quite shocked to learn that I have a YouTube channel with 5 whole subscribers, which, by the way, I used to have 6. Not really trying to brag, but we were pretty big here at one point. Oh, I just noticed we're way over the bonus level, so we can move on to the next Pokemon. I don't think we have an option to just quit and then still get the bonus. You have to go through the whole thing of letting the balls pass by us. Yeah, this is just about the only attraction where can potentially play forever on a single round. Yeah, I gotta pay attention to what the bonuses are so you know when it's okay to stop. But man, it's feels like it's been a while since we really went at this attraction. This is the first thing that I ever streamed on this channel, so... Well, first thing I ever streamed on any channel, for that matter. You know, some fond memories for sure. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's enough. Yeah, this is probably going to take longer than most of the other attractions to get the bonuses in. Might end up being the longest one of all, I don't know. But, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm kind of doubting that I'm going to be able to do 3 attractions today like I did yesterday. That might be asking a bit much. But it's all good. Just means more content that I can stream later. Farm for stream revenue. Not that I'm that greedy or anything, but you know. Might as well, right? If I'm gonna be streaming and collecting donations and such. Yeah, I mean, you understand, right? Alright, let me make sure. Yeah. I actually got the bonuses for all the Pokemon I've used so far. I might not talk much for the rest of the stream. I gotta start learning to temper my, how's it go? I don't know. Vocab's fried. I tried to come up with something that sounded smart, but anyways, I gotta learn to hold off on the yap sessions, just because my voice is, you know, it's got this habit of going away when I use it too much. Since I've been streaming every day for a little while now, I figured that might be contributing to a couple issues. It could really, come to cause me some problems in the future. Not the far future per se, but you know, just like next time I stream, and every time after that until I actually give myself a rest. And look, here I am saying I should probably talk less, and I'm not talking less. What's going on? Someone please help me. I'm even forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh wait, what am I doing? I have to wait till I reach the bonus score before I let the balls by. I can tell this is going to take a while. Alright, I forgot what my bonus was, so decided 7,000 is probably a safe number to aim for. Oh, it was 8,000. Man, it felt it felt like it would be less. I think the last Pokemon we played as was it Gible? I don't think the bonus was even 6,000 for him, but I can't remember because played till like 10,000 because I wasn't paying attention. No, wait, there was someone I played after Gible though, wasn't there? Was it Chimchar? I might be starting to lose it. I think there are a lot of fun challenge ideas you could come up with for this attraction. You could do like how fast can you get to max score? You could see, could you get to max score while only using 4 boards instead of the full 5? And then if you could do that, you could see if you could try to do it while only hitting 3 boards. You could also do like, I don't know if this is called an Iron Man, but you could do a challenge where, you know, you play all the different friends consecutive one after another and see how big of a total score you can rack up. could also try seeing if you can get to max score without using the power shot. That would probably be pretty difficult. Because you're only getting half score, and you can't get past Bastidon or the Dugtrio. And the Dugtrio, they really get to be in your way once you're, you know, knocking high enough numbers. Oh, man, I hate this. The bonuses just increase exponentially on top of each other, so if I'm not paying attention, I gotta keep doing them over and over again. It was the same deal with the last attraction, Air Ace. I wasn't realizing that I had, you know, not cleared the bonus on several Pokemon I'd used because I'm just a big dummy. I'm just stupid and I'm dumb. Hence being a dummy. Alright, so 12,000, not 10,000, or 11,000, not even 30,000. Not even 30,000. Not even 30,000. Up. Right, so there are only 5 more? 6 more? No problem. No problem at all. Oh man, this is rough. You can barely, I guess this is crab walking, right? You can barely do this crab walking thing with Meowth. It's just too slow. But I did one time max out my score with Meowth on this attraction. I even did it with the stream lag that I used to have back in the day. At least I'm pretty sure I did. I think I did a few off stream as well. But like the viewing lag was terrible, especially for you know, an activity like this one. Oh wait, I forgot. We went way back down the order, so we only need like 1,000 this time. I'm so silly. I can't talk and pay attention to the game at the same time. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. A brighter mind could do it, but not me. I've also completely gone back to just chatting your ear off. That's my bad. Just leave the stream. At this point, I'm hurting myself. I'm hurting the viewers. I'm hurting the good name of Poke Park with my nonsense. So I guess the stream's gonna be done pretty soon, assuming I don't mess around too much here. Not that there's anything wrong with messing around, but if I want to achieve my goal of making friends with Metagross here, then, you know, I should probably get to doing that before I'm on my way. What? I think what I was trying to say that if I want to get my goal done before I end the stream, wait. If I want to end the stream soon and get my goal done, then I should make sure that I'm paying attention so that I can make that happen. Thank you everyone for listening. Alright, so I think this is enough. Pretty sure Torchic had a bonus score under 2,000, but once again I wasn't really paying attention. You could also just do a challenge to see how long you can keep a game going. The game doesn't keep a timer or anything, but you know, I guess it'd be the same deal if you were to time how fast you could max out your score. It'd be interesting, right? I think that'd make for a good challenge, maybe. It also require probably a completely different strategy than the other challenges. You probably want to, you know, use as sharp of an angle to hit the ball as you can. You might not even want to use the, I don't know, would you want to use the Powerball all the time? Because the Powerball moves faster, but at the same time, if, you know, you hit a Dugtrio, then it's going to be a lot harder to return the ball than it would otherwise be, right? Alright, so 20,000. At least this one's easy to remember. I say that as if 18,000 should have been difficult. I'm just stupid. Don't worry about it. so we already passed 20K. Alright. I'd like to say we're almost done, but Metagross is going to require that we go the full distance with 99,000, which is a huge jump from the next highest bonus, which is only 24,000. But it's no problem. It's no problem at all. This is one of the more fun attractions to play, in my opinion. Oh, we got it. Nice. Alright, for a moment I noticed there was a discrepancy between the numbers. And I thought that I might have missed the bonus. I noticed one of them was only 99,000 and the other's 9s. But glad I didn't glad I didn't stop at 99,000 if I needed more. Alright, yeah. I'd say that's all I got the patience for today. It's a good stream, good time. Good time was had by all. And, gosh, it's been over 50 minutes. Good thing, I didn't promise to do 3 attractions today. Alright, well, I don't know. Please hydrate, take heart, and take care of yourselves in the days to come.